All right, it is time for Mental Wellness Wednesday, and I'm so glad to have you back in the studio. We're literally over here just gabbing away, but this time we are focusing on not just setting resolutions, but creating meaning and intention. So I'm really excited for that. What made you want to kind of dive into this topic?
I think, first of all, one of the things, we start off the new year so excited, so motivated, but we do know from research that only 1 in 4 people will stick with whatever resolution or intention that they set after 1 week. So we're looking at a big, degradation here, but I don't think it needs to be that way.
Right.
And I think having that mindset shift is really important. So move away from resolutions that are time dependent and focus more on habits. What is your year-long habit that you would like to create?
Yeah, and our last guest was talking a lot about, like weight, especially is always one of those things we focused on the beginning of the year. So if it becomes a lifestyle change that you're going to instill in yourself and say, hi, I'm gonna hold myself accountable for this, but it's not just gonna be to get down 10 pounds. It's gonna be to get down that 10 pounds so that I can be a healthier person that lives longer. So you had 3 specific ones here, and the first one was has a value mindset framework.
Yes, and you were leading into that a little bit, Jana, which I really appreciate. It's this idea that we shouldn't set an intention that is socially prescribed. So if we think we should do something, whether it is, make more money or look a certain way.
Just because the cool kids are doing it doesn't
exactly.
mean you have to. Got it.
Yeah, that is the number one reason when we're going to fall off the wagon with those intentions. Instead, shift to a values mindset. What is it that you value? Maybe you do value your health. In that case, let that drive your intention. Maybe you value financial freedom in the next 5 years. Let that drive your intention. So focus on the value for yourself, not something that is socially prescribed.
And the second point you recommend is write out your future self, who you want to be, and also who you could become if you don't do these things that you really feel are important to you. So walk us through what that process looks like.
Yeah, so this is a science-based strategy here where the act of writing is really intentional because it's almost like you create an external you. Sometimes we think about something and our brain registers that inner self very differently than the outer self that we present. And so writing it down is a way to communicate to your brain that, hey, this is the person that I'd like to be. And the research shows that just taking 15 minutes to do that can create a huge shift in a mindset. Also create a version of you that would look like if you did not pursue these intentions or these habits. So you can actually see visibly, what would I look like if I were less healthy, less happy, less financially secure? And if that's the case, let that be kind of a reminder to then go back and put those values and intentions in place.
Yeah. I like the idea of, writing down exactly who you want to be, because I always think there's a lot of value in writing it, that actual action. And then the third one is evaluation of social relationships. I was just talking about this with some other guests that are going to be on the show. Sometimes having a smaller quality circle that's really supportive of you is actually better than having a bunch of people around you that might just be questioning or always kind of taking the wind out of your sails.
Yes, and especially coming out of the holiday season where we could be extra surrounded by social interactions or obligatory social events, it can feel very draining. And this is a good time of year to take stock. Who is adding value into your life? And simply just ask yourself one question: would I like to connect with this person? Not should I connect or what would make them happy, but you focus on your own mental well-being in this case and really recognize the value that social connection may be providing or may not be providing for you.
I think a great way, you always say, do I feel full and fulfilled when I leave this person's presence?
That's
do I feel like I need a drink? Do I feel like I need a nap? Like, do I feel like a lot was taken out of me? You want somebody who's always filling up your cup.
Absolutely, and a good check is to look at your physicality. Do your shoulders drop the minute they text and you're thinking, oh no, do I have to respond? That's a good cue that maybe that person is taking instead of sharing with you.
Exactly, trust your gut, and if they gotta go, bye. New year, new me. So Tracy, how can we get more tips and tricks from you and stay connected?
I have a website, tracyalloway.com. I'm on social media, Dr. Tracy Alloway, and I'd love to connect.
Thank you so much for another great Mental Wellness Wednesday. We'll be back with more right after this.